Shabbat Shalom. It's my Bar Mitzvah Parsha Bereshit. I like using different settings, so I'm in my home office today. And I was asked to preview the chapter for a book, to edit it, from one of my colleagues. And he talks about the loneliness of today and how God in the days of creation keeps saying Tov. Even one day God says Tov twice. The first thing God says Lo Tov about is when the man, Ha'adam, is alone. And many of us can feel loneliness even if we are technologically connected to many people. It's not a new revelation. Robert Putnam wrote about it in his book, Bowling Alone. As we begin the Torah anew, I'd like each of us to think about ways, if we feel alone or lonely, that we can become connected to others. It was often said that the conservative rabbi was the loneliest rabbi. Why? The Orthodox rabbi is a whole chevra who keeps Shabbos with him. The Reform rabbi is able to play golf on Saturday with his or her congregants. The conservative rabbi is home, but his or her congregants many of them are out and about. And so the conservative rabbi might find a degree of loneliness. My philosophy is that the way that we circumvent loneliness is to try to find either affinity groups or make connections. It might be in a Jewish source. It might be in meetup.com. But to try to find ways in which we connect with others. And it's not just about whether or not you're single or married, I should say partnered. There are plenty of partnered people I know who feel very alone. And there are plenty of single people I know who do not feel alone, who feel fulfilled and revitalized through their friendships and through their connections. So it is not nearly that simple, nor should we generalize in that way. But what we do know is that we are social creatures. And lo tov ha'ot ha'adam levado. It's not good for a person to be alone. So my charge for us as we begin the Torah anew is to find ways to connect with others and to look for those who are most vulnerable and who are most lonely in a sense. Not to make assumptions, but to see about making connections with others who might be like us or who might be very different from us. But to utilize this as a time to recognize that even with our gifts, even with our technological connection, we might be feeling loneliness, and to working to alleviate that loneliness. That's one of the goals of the Jewish community. And that's one of my goals as rabbi at Mosaic Law Congregation. Shabbat Shalom.